Hello, third graders. This is Mrs. Adele. We're going to work on the second part of Lesson 1.3, Comparing and Ordering Numbers. Today you're going to need a whiteboard pen and eraser, a pencil and eraser, and your math workbook. Let's talk about the vocabulary. Last time we had our lesson, we learned the word greater than, and we know that another way to say greater than is bigger than. And we also talked about the symbol and the direction the symbol points. We learned less than, and we know that it means the same as smaller than. We looked at the word greatest, which means biggest, and we looked at least, which also means smallest. Today we're going to look at two new words. We're going to look at rule and number line. A rule in math controls the way the numbers are counted. The rule in math controls the counting. And a number line is a line with numbers. And over here you can see an example of a number line with numbers on it. You'll notice it's a fairly straight line. There's an arrow on this end. There could be an arrow on the other end as well. There isn't here, but there could be. And then we have these tick marks. These are vertical lines, and they are evenly spaced. And on each tick mark, we see a number being counted. And the counting is equal. So when I jump from this number to this number, if I jump by 1, then I'm going to jump by 1 here too. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to complete a pattern on a number line and name its rule. Remember, the rule is the way that the numbers are being counted. You already know that you could figure out the pattern here. We see 32, 34, what goes there? 38 and 40. You probably figured out what number goes there. You see that the 3 in the tens place, 3 in the tens place, a 3 in the tens place, and then a 4 in the tens place. So you can predict that a 3 in the tens place probably goes here. And then you noticed in the ones place, 2 ones, 4 ones. Oh, you probably figured out what goes there. And then we jump to 8 ones. If you said 36 goes here, you're right. Which means that you understand the pattern. The pattern is 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. And the next number in the pattern would be 42. You also figured out the rule. You probably just don't even realize that. It helps to talk about the rule if I put these numbers on a number line. So there's my straight line, arrows on each end, tick marks, and the numbers for each tick mark. And there's the 32, and the 34, and the 36 that we figured out, the 38, and the 40. So let's make sure we understand how you figured out the missing number. The first thing you did was you looked at each number and you thought about how it's changing. You thought about what was changing in those numbers. You looked at the 34, and you figured out that it was plus 2. Then you looked at the 34 and you added 2. 34 plus 2 makes 36. And then you probably checked your work. You checked your work by making sure that plus 2 would make the next number. That would be 36 plus 2. 36 plus 2 makes 38. So now we want to understand what is the pattern and what is the rule. The pattern is 32, 34, 36, 38. And the rule is add 2. But here's how we write the rule. We write plus 2. That's how we write the rule. Okay, let's do one together. Let's complete this pattern. We want to start by identifying a pattern, and you already know how to do that. Let's just do the same thing we did before, this time with third grade numbers. We're going to look at the numbers and see what's happening. So I see 1,427, 1,437. I already noticed something. I noticed a 1,000 stayed the same, that the 400 stayed the same, that the tens changed, and the ones stayed the same. So I think the pattern is plus 10, but I want to do a couple more just to make sure. Mark that in green. It looks like it's a plus 10 and a plus 10. 1,427, 1,437, 1,447, 1,457. Oh, and now I need to figure this one out. And I can see that adding on by 10 is what is going on here. That's the rule. Plus 10. So from here to here, I'm going to add a 10 has been added. I don't need to add it. It's already been added. Plus 10. And then from here to here, one jump, and the number changed by plus 10. I added on 10, but the rule is plus 10. Now I need to do one more right there. All right, I want you to think about it. What number goes there? If you're not sure, press the pause button. I'm going to show the answer in a second. And there's our answer. 10 more than 1,457 is 1,467. That's the number that goes there. Now I want you to figure out the number that goes here. Write that answer on your dry erase board, and I will tell you what that is in about 1 second. So press the pause button, because I want you to remember we talked about the treasure. And this is your moment to find the treasure. So use your whiteboard and find that treasure. Press pause. Okay, so you should have that figured out, and now I'm going to tell you what it is. It's 1,497. I went from here. I'm using the rule plus 10. 70, 80, 90, and if I add on 10 more, this is so important. If I add on 10 more, the hundreds have changed. 90 plus 10 makes the next 100. 90 plus 10 makes the next 100. So this would be 500, and the ones haven't changed. Remember, we have the 7 in the ones place every single time. Okay, I hope that helped you. So just now, we have identified the rule by looking at how the numbers are changing. We have named the rule, and then we used the rule. And the rule, of course, is plus 10. All right, it's your turn. On this one, you're going to find a pattern on a number line. I want you to look for the pattern on this number line, and then write in each missing number. You can write the numbers on your dry erase board or your whiteboard. That's okay. So it's starting here with a question mark, which is kind of hard. So I'm going to come back to that one. I don't want to start with that one. I want to start here, and I notice that it's saying 100 less than. So this must be going by hundreds, and from here to here is less than. And then from here to here, it's plus 100, plus 100, plus 100, plus 100. All right, you work on number 7. And when you get finished with 7, I want you to work on number 8 and number 9. And here's what's really cool. You can use a number line to help you. I've included the link on Jupyter, and this is what the web page looks like. You can come in and enter the number that you need and press OK, and then use that to help you figure out your work. Check Jupyter for a video about how to use that website. All right, you're doing 7, 8, and 9. Please press pause, and when you're ready, come back here. Okay, you should have finished number 8, 9, and 10, and you should have used the website I gave you to help you do that work, so it's easier for you. Now I want you to use that same website, and I want you to do the rest of the problems on this page. So press pause because in about 3 seconds I'm going to show the answers and you want to figure those answers out for yourself. So use your whiteboard, write down your answers. See you in a minute. Okay, here's your answers. How did you do? Please press pause to check. When you're ready, press play. I want you to go to your workbook, and those pages will be 14, 15, and 16. And you could submit those to me online. I look forward to seeing them from you. All right, this is what page 14 looks like. This is what page 15 looks like. And this is what page 16 looks like. I really hope you have fun doing page 16. This part down here looks like so much fun. All right, you guys, submit your homework. I'll see you later. Bye.